Once upon a time, there was a lady named Michelle. She lived in a white house with her husband Barry and their two little girls. One day, Michelle went out to her garden, where she found her husband Barry. Michelle, of course, was in her gardening clothes, but Barry had his business clothes on because Barry was always doing business. It seemed like he never could get away. Not like Michelle, who did find time to go to the garden, where she had sort of a green thumb. She had a certain touch. She could make things grow. Good things. Things that were nutritious and good for us. She was very, very happy about that, and she sat and celebrated a bit with her husband. Then their friend Hillary showed up, also in gardening clothes. The two remarked how they looked very comfortable while poor Barack was rather stuffy in his suit and tie. Well, anyway, Barry had to go back to work as he always did, and that left Michelle and Hillary to commiserate, to visit with each other, which they did. They sat right in the garden, and Michelle produced her brand new surprise, the reason she'd called Hillary, the reason she was so excited to show her good friend Hillary what she'd grown. "See," said Michelle, "it's called a Trumpkin. You grow them. I grow them. You just use a certain amount of manure, a little bit of good wishes, and these things pop out of the ground. They're proliferate. They're all over the place. Soon as you plant the seeds. Come here, I'll show you," said Michelle, and she led Hillary down the garden path into a grove of little Trumpkins at all stages of maturity. When they first come out of the ground, of course, they have no hair, but after a short time they begin to sprout this beautiful gold hair, and they get fatter and bigger. Michelle explained it all depends on how much manure you feed them. They seem to gobble up manure like no one's business. Look at this one over here. I've got a really big, fat one. It's been growing for months. Look at it. You see? They'll all get this big if we give them time. But the big thing about them is they talk, and they spout stupid all the time. Well, they're the product of manure. You got to expect a certain amount of stupid. Hillary remarked, "Well, that could help me. If we get enough of these out into the world and everybody hears the stupid, maybe they'll vote for me. At least they'll know better than to vote for him." That's a good idea, Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you've done. And thank Barry for me, too. Michelle said, "You can thank me yourself. You can have us over to your house."
That's sending us the very best. Believe me, sending us
I know
rapists,
more about
murderers.
ISIS than the
Your
general.
hero.
He's not mine, Ben. All my
heroes
heroes
don't get caught. We'll get all 11
We're going to
million
build a
out of
wall.
this country.
And Mexico
Mexico's
is going to
pay
pay them
for
back
it.
in. I mean, those that are hardworking, good Americans.